Good evening everyone and welcome to my channel once again. Tonight we'll be doing another episode of Magic Group by News, the show in which I talk about key sets, keyboards, or whatever, group buys that are expiring this week, and group buys that are also starting this week. Anyway, to answer tonight's most important question, what is Merlin drinking? Tonight Merlin is drinking kombucha again, from his 12-pack of Hum kombucha purchased at Costco. Tonight we're drinking Hum Mango Passion Fruit. You may notice that I drink either the Blueberry Mint one or the Mango Passion Fruit one. I greatly prefer the Mango Passion Fruit. And I'd say the reason that you drink kombucha is because you've got probiotics in it, and I've noticed that things are going out pretty well these days. Anyway, let's see how many people tonight and who is on. Let's check it out. I see a Zark. I see a Duncan Yo-Yo. I see a Mr. Petrov. Thanks guys for joining in. Mr. Petrov says, "Are you constipated?" Only logical reason. No, I am not. Just things are going out smoothly. More smoother than normal. My wife says, "Wow." Alright. The board I'm using today is the one I built yesterday, the Canon Keys Timo V2 with H1 switches topped with SA Amazing Chocolatier. This was a customer built board and I am very pleased that I finally got to build. I believe this might be my first polycarb build on the channel, and I've been trying my best to use it. Most of you know I am a big 60, 65, 75% user, so anything smaller than that is quite difficult for me. I've done a few things just to program it up a bit. I've kept that as my control key, GUI key. Both of these are actually space bars. And for arrows, it's kind of wonky. Well, maybe not so wonky if you're an HHKB user, but you just hold the FN key, and these are your arrows right there. So, you know, getting used to it. I still can't get used to making these all numbers, because then you have to hold the FN key, you have to press, then you have to press it down, and you have to hold down the left shift. It's just weird. It's just weird, but hopefully after a few days, I will get used to it. Alright, let's see. I see a couple more people in. Escaped, Bread Banana. Thanks for joining in, guys. Zark says lower plus Wasta for arrows, to be honest. Huh. Maybe I will try that one day. But anyway, as I was saying, tonight is Magic Group Buy News night. So let's get started, shall we? Yaddies, I see you there. Thanks for joining in. Here we go. Here we go. Just find the right page right there. Okay, here we go. The first group buy expiring this week is GMK Frostwitch. GMK Frostwitch ends on May 24th. Well, at least I thought it was May 24th, but this group buy page actually says it ends on May 25th. So I suppose you've all got one extra day. Let's see. If you've never heard of Frostwitch before, it is inspired by a light novel / anime called ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. They finished season 1 last year, and I am actually anticipating season 2 to start up, but you know, due to COVID restrictions, things haven't progressed as fast as people want. Pork Chop Express subscribing at tier 1. Thank you so much. Currently on a 3-month streak. Very cool. If you guys want to purchase this board or this key set, you have the following vendors to choose from. Look at that. This is a very purple set based off of one of the characters in the anime series, Emilia. I am actually greatly considering getting the novelties because I like these. I like these a lot. Let's see. You've got accent kits, space bars. You've even got a dust mat. And of course, artisans. In terms of pricing, here in the United States, the base kit sells for $115. Novelties are $30. Spacebar kit $35. Accents $20. And the dust mat is also $20, which I don't know. I've usually seen dust mats around the $15 to $17 range, so this is more expensive than usual. But whatever. I think it's a pretty nice set. It's a nice shade of purple. Check that out. Yeah, not a bad price, to be honest. Alright, the next key set that is expiring this week is GMK Classic Blue. Expiring on May what? May 29th. Here, let me add that in as a link for all of you to see once again. Is that the correct one? Nope, that is not the correct link. Let me try that again as I try my best to operate a keyboard smaller than 60%. There we go. Next group buy that is expiring is GMK Classic Blue. You have until May 29th to finish this up. Vendors are your usual suspects. You've got Novelkeys here in the United States. You've got My Keyboard, Monoke, Z Frontier, and Daily Clack. Very nice. If you think you've seen this before, it's awfully familiar to GMK Striker. You know? Look at that. So if you missed out on GMK Striker and want a similar shade of blue, this is the key set to get. Let's see, what was pricing for this again? Let's see. Let's click on the Novelkeys website and see what they say. Here we go. Base kit goes for about $130. And if you want it all blue, it's also $130. You have an option to choose which base kit you would prefer. Space bars are $35. And of course, Rama keycaps for $43 each. All that nice stuff. Banana Bread says, never mind, just saw tabs. Yeah, you guys can follow along, and I will be posting links up here as well. That doesn't mean that I'll not miss anything, though. I've been known to miss things. There's so much going on in the keyboard world that, you know, sometimes a keyboard, key set, or miscellaneous item group buy will slip my radar. Yeah, once again, this group buy is ending May 29th. So if this shade of blue strikes your fancy, definitely check it out. Next up is actually also on Novelkeys. JTK Zen. JTK Zen is JTK's newest triple shot keycap set. And yes, I said that correctly. It is a triple shot. Take a look at that, guys. You see, like, the whole keycap is white. The alpha, the Roman numbers, or the Roman letters, I guess that's what you call them, are black. And the Japanese characters are green. All triple shot. This means this will not wear out. Well, it will wear out eventually, but they will wear out at roughly the same rate, unlike pad printed or laser engraved stuff. A base kit is 90 bucks. And the base kit is basically just black on white. If you want the green stuff, though, you do need to invest in extensions for an additional $35. Check that out, guys. And if you guys have like split keyboards out there or just ergo keyboards and need extra space bars, I think you need to pay attention to this. You can get just space bars for 12 bucks. Check that out, guys. Just any of these, you can do the white, the black, or the green. Each of these are 12 bucks. I think this is a steal, especially if you don't mind mixing manufacturers. especially since they're all blank anyway. Yeah, so if you like spacebars, 12 bucks for all this. And apparently you can also get the green spacebars. That's funny. Oh, okay, I see it. You can choose between the three: black, white, and green. Awesome. This one, when does this end? This ends May 28th. Awesome. Disclaimer, I am personally purchasing this set and doing exactly what I just said. I'll be purchasing the base, the extensions, and a set of white spacebars. Actually, I might buy 3 sets of white spacebars. Alright. The next expiring group buy is another key set, Infinikey PBT Islander. Check it out, guys. This is from the key.co. They're also ending on May 29th. That's this week, by the way. The base kit goes for about 80 bucks. Expansion, 40 bucks. Novelties, 30 bucks. And check out how many novelties you get. That is a whole lot. Let's see. So if you like novelties, highly consider this. McBurdo says, just bought the base and the novelties. Very nice. Very nice. If you guys are holding out, you got roughly a week left. And looks like we have 10 times the MOQ for base, about double for the expansion, and almost 10 times for novelties as well. So this set is going really well. If you're not in the US, definitely check out Z Frontier, Switch Keys, Prototypist, or Desk Hero in order to get this set. Look at all this. To be honest, it's not really my style. I don't like the colors that much. If I were to get something from this, it would most likely just be the novelties. So I'm sure I can mix this with something. The question though is, this seems like a lot of novelties. Does it come with both the green and the blue? Because for 30 bucks, that is a lot. Let's see. Any questions? Q&A over here? Nope, not seeing anything. Does anyone in the audience know if the whole novelty set are both colors? Especially those of you who bought it, such as McBurdo and Bread Banana. Probably to match the mod colors. Ah, okay. Yeah, that is a whole lot of novelties for 30 bucks. Smudge RL says hello. Hello to you too. Dang. Alright. Very cool. Cruise Control Cable is doing a raffle for custom keyboard cable and Islander theme. Very cool. Right, those are all the key set group buys that are expiring this week. We do have 2 keyboard group buys expiring this week. Or actually, no, I missed one. Another key set that is expiring this week is the KBD fans. Kuro Shiro Round 2. And looks like I forgot to link the Infinikey stuff, so let me link that really quick. Boom. There we go. This one is expiring May 30th. Out of all the key sets I just talked about, this one is expiring the latest. This is a PBT set with the Japanese lettering. This is Daisub. Let's see, the base kit sells for 55 bucks, not bad. JP mod kit's about 44. Icons 44. 18 bucks and 18 bucks, and of course you can get Rama keycaps. Very cool. Each one's about $43 as well. Look at all that. Not bad. Does anyone on chat own round 1 of this? Oh, McBurdo just said something. He said, already got an R1 set when they sold some extras. Very cool. From my understanding, this turned out very, very well, which is what spurred R2. So hopefully this will go just as well and will be just as popular. Do all of you owners of the R1 set, are you happy? Mr. Petrov says, yeah, it's really nice. No complaints. Cool beans. Cool beans. I have a regular ePBT black on white set. So I'm kind of like, do I really need the Japanese characters? And I think the answer for me is no. So I will personally be sitting out on this. But that does come with a lot of icon mods. Cool. Cool beans. Happy besides ePBT warping. Yeah, that's the thing with the ePBT. And if you have the round 1 C3 stabs, you will not be able to use these because they will stay down when you press them. Singapore says, what's up, Merlin boy? Singapore still using your board? Slowly getting used to it. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Out of the 6 keycap sets expiring this week, what are people most interested in? Those 6 are GMK Frostwitch, GMK Classic Blue, JTK Zen, Infinikey, PBT Islander, and ePBT Kuro Shiro. Out of those 6, what are people most interested in? Zen Probs, if I had to choose, said McBurdo. Chris Clark says, really like Masterpiece. I have not talked about Masterpiece. Mr. Petrov passed on all these, trying to be a bit more rational about limiting purchases. Yeah, I know, right? Probably Zen. Zen. Lots of people talking about Zen. Awesome. Very cool. Mr. Petrov's in for Masterpiece as well. Nice. Very nice. Cool beans. Singapore also got Masterpiece? Oh, no, wait. He's just quoting Mr. Petrov. Need more triple shot sets. Yeah. Me too. That is the reason why I am purchasing it. Chris Clax is in for round 2 of Kuro Shiro. Cool beans. Keep in mind, Masterpiece is not expiring this week. It's expiring next week, so we'll talk about that next week. Oh, Singapore also purchased Kuro Shiro. Very nice. Cool beans. Skipping it all for Cat Arctic. I think Cat Arctic expires next week as well, not this week. Alright, we do have 2 keyboards that I know of expiring this week. I feel like I talked about them last week because I just found out about them last week. The first one is the K, which has been... what? It was supposed to expire last week, but they extended the deadline to this week. And if I'm not mistaken, it's tonight. Let's see. What do my notes say? My notes say May 23rd. All right. Let me copy and paste this link to you all. They closed K already? Ah, okay. I guess they did end up closing it early. Look at that. They closed it. Alright, well, if you guys didn't get a chance to see this, this is a very nice keyboard coming from Monokey. Monokey is located in Singapore. Let's see. What did we talk about it last time? Yeah, it retails for about $400 for the basic edition. And then tomorrow, oh, Keebio Mod says today's the 24th. Is it already? Yes, it is. So it did close yesterday. My bad. Oh well. If you guys missed out on this, you missed out. Alright guys. This board is gasket mount, and you have HHKB and standard layouts. I believe the basic one, which was aluminum, retailed for about $400, but the stainless steel variant was for $800. Check it out. One thing that I didn't really like about this group buy is that there weren't that many photos. You know, there just weren't that many photos. Like, people kept asking me about it during the Discord, in my Discord server, and I'm like, the only photos I know of are on the website. It's this. All that. Mineral says, was literally about to jump on it. Really? Were you really going to just jump on it? The next set that is expiring, or the next keyboard that is expiring, is the DGL TKL keyboard, which I talked about last week as well. Started by a gentleman called Chanmin Kang, who, based on his geek hack history, is very new. So he's either new to geek hack or new to the community. But from what I know of this board, it's been group buyed before, and this is the first time it's being group buyed to the Western audience. So who knows? Who knows how new this guy is? Let's see. What features does it have? Sandwich mount, indicator LEDs, centered USB Type-C port, RGB point strip, QMK supported PCB. Is it VIA supported? Maybe. Maybe. Included has a 66X aluminum case, approximately 3 kilograms in weight, 7-degree typing angle. Plates, PCBs, and point plates can be purchased additionally. Looks like it only currently supports Cherry MX, but Alps compatible plates will be released later. Very nice. Look at all the compatibility here. Standard layout, Win keyless and Sangan seem to be supported. It's interesting that there's no split right shift support. Right? Why is there no split right shift? That's usually where the FN key is. Interesting indeed. Alright, in terms of pricing, base kit is $450. Extra PCB is $40. An extra plate is $45. Very interesting. Where can I order? Looks like it's a Google form. Timeline open for 16 days. What did I say earlier? Expiring on the 31st. Very cool. He does have a prototype. Will it play? Here, let me pause the music really quick. Let's listen to it together. Hopefully it goes through here. No sound? Really? Oof. Never mind, just quiet. Yeah, I've already bumped it up here. Let's try that. There we go. Here. There we go. What do you guys think about the sound? Yay or nay? Functional says sounds pretty good. Well, it is. Let's see. What was the mounting again? The sandwich mount. Yeah. Sandwich mount. But can't sound as bad as tray mount, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. He has all these different colored backgrounds. But I feel like it's the same shot each time. Look at all that. $450. Ooh, look at that plate. That is a really thick plate. It's thick, making the Switch more stable. Oof. That is really thick. Yeah. Peter Poppins says, does the mounting affect the sound the most? Maybe not the most, but it definitely plays a big part. Like, I feel like you have to take everything in consideration for it. It's an interesting board. Not sure if I'd pay $450 for it, especially since, I don't know, maybe he's trying to break into the Western market, but I personally have never heard of this guy, so I'm a little bit weary about making a purchase from him. He has no group buy history in terms of the Western market. So who knows? Who knows? The board does look great though. Bread Banana says, I mean, I paid $455 for the 7V, but keep in mind the 7V is through Novelkeys. And you know Novelkeys will come through. Mr. Petrov says, Doro Mach 2. Oh my god, don't even mention that board. Though, Mr. Petrov, not sure if you've heard, but Mr. Martin Watt is making a aftermarket PCB for the Doro. Alright guys, let's see. It's been about half an hour since we talked about all the expiring group buys. Yeah, this is one of the more busy weeks. Usually as we get closer to the end of the month, we hear more news about expiring group buys or starting group buys. And let's see. We only have 3 things that I've found that's starting up. Starting up this week, the first board is a... Is this what it is? Nope, that's not it. Let me grab my notes. It's actually not a board. It is a key set. GMK Blink, starting up this week. I believe it starts May 29th. Check it out, guys. It is another pink and black set. Let's see. Apparently it is inspired by K-pop. The name must be ring some bells already. Okay, and he's from Indonesia. Interesting. Interesting. It looks like a very... It kind of reminds me of Olivia with the saturation turned way up. Let's see, and of course there's a fan kit. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at those icons, guys. Oh my god, I'm assuming that these are the 4 members of a K-pop group. Kill this love, kill this, Boombaya, DDU. Okay, this is definitely made for people who like K-pop or who are a fan of this particular group. I am neither of those. So, oh my god, I can't believe this set is actually starting up. Spacebar kit. Okay, the black kit looks good. I think this actually looks good. This should be the default instead of that. Look at that. Look at that. I actually kind of like this. It's only one accent key. Interesting. Very cool. Oh, he's got renders. Okay. Hmm. Look at those novelties, guys. That's so funny. The four hermaphrodite icons. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me look at something. You know, just like looking at this kind of reminds me like, okay, if someone ever makes like a key set based on another band from like yesteryear, they should make GMK F4, if you guys know who F4 is, and this would work out great as well. Oh my gosh. Meteor Garden. Music is stopped, by the way. Ooh, oh yes. Let me lower my music so I don't bust all your ears. Boom. Alright. Jazzy music back up and running. Ooh, that's still a little bit loud. Here we go. Yeah, I think the black set does look pretty good. Somewhat of a washed out 8008, says WeChat. Yeah, I think the pink on black actually looks good. Oh, here we go. Now we know who they are. Mr. Petrov, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, I should probably link this so you guys can all see what I'm talking about. Okay, when? May 2020? When is this group buy starting? Yeah, May 29th. Who is running this set? That is the question. Any notice of who the vendor is? Not seeing a vendor. Oh well, I am sure we will hear more about this beautiful set. Let's see, not seeing anything else. Alright. Cool beans. Alright, the next item on my list of group buys starting this week is actually a keyboard. Let's see, let me copy and paste it to all of you. Also starting up on May 29th is the, what's this called? The Device 1. Is this it? Oh, that's not it. Here we go. Uh-oh. Wrong links. Sorry, folks. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. The Akegata Denki Device 1. Minimalist 60% keyboard. Currently only renders. We'll check it out. Looks like it's a PCB mounted sandwich case of sorts. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay, so the PCB does look nice, but it is definitely very minimalist. Look at all that supported layout. There's not very much on the bottom row. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3. Only a standard layout. Gannibal says, is this just a practice 60? Possibly. Like, his PCB doesn't have any microcontrollers on it, so it's probably already, like, a microcontroller is already pre-soldered on. Here, look at that. This one is starting up also on May 29th. No diodes, probably. See, this is just a render of the PCB. Can we see any diodes on them? Nope. No diodes visible. Let's see, any more information on this? If my doctor told me I had only 6 minutes to live, I wouldn't brood. I'd type a little faster. Interesting. I didn't know that quote was attributed to Isaac Asimov. Let's see. Any priced at 38 bucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Main PCB with pre-soldered microprocessor, diodes, other supporting components, and a USB-C connector. Secondary PCB for added rigidity. Metal standoffs for spacing. M2 nuts and bolts. 4 3D printed feet. A USB-C to USB-A cable, which is an extra 5 bucks. Base model is not hot swappable, but we will offer a hot swappable PCB for a bit more. Less than $10. So about under 48 bucks. Interesting. If you are interested, please fill out this short form. Interesting. The design is not finalized yet. We are happy to make changes as necessary. It's so cheap, might just pick up to have some fun and gift to someone. Absolutely. Layout not compelling. Yeah, it's very standard layout. Here, let's go look at those again. Yeah, look at that. That is as standard as you can get. But for 39 bucks, like seriously, what are you expecting? Solji says, wait, this is actually huge. Less than 50 bucks. Yeah, it's a cheap keyboard. I wonder what would happen if you like padded this section right here, like right underneath the PCB and above the top, above the bottom plate with a lot of foam. Make sure to be ready. Only like 100 for the first round. Yeah, this is like a good stocking stuffer if you guys do that for your families. If you want to get any nieces or any cousins, nephews, uncles into the keyboard world, buy this, stuff it in their stocking. Does it say when this can be potentially delivered? Look at that. We use open source software and provide ICSP pads on the circuit board for reprogramming the microprocessor. Let's see, no mention of when delivery will be. Oh, here we go. We aim to produce 25 to 50 boards during the first run. Our production turnaround time is estimated at 3 weeks. So assuming interest, an order form will be available in a week and boards will be shipping in a month. We are located in Northern California and will only be shipping to continental US for the first production run. That is not bad. For many of you out there who are trying to get builds and COVID's just killing all of your shipping, this might be the board to get. Yan says 3 weeks is too low, double that, 6 weeks. So a month and 2 weeks, that's still not bad. Still not bad. Very cool. Let's see, anyone comment on this? Any plan for ISO support? Ridiculous. Why would you ask that? Absolutely gorgeous. Cool beans. Highly interested. Will you consider supporting split spacebar? Possibly in a second run. Have you entertained the idea of flex cuts? Okay. Look at that. Any plans on a 65% layout? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Cheap board. Cheap board. Not bad looking either. Just expect it to have lots and lots of flex. Look at that. I wonder if you could add further rigidity by, you know, making this bottom piece out of metal. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, folks. The next group buy that is starting this week. May 30th, in fact, is the Atlas. The Atlas is a 5x12 Ortho board run by NASP. There we go, check it out. Isn't that pretty? Functional says, shh, don't tell people about this. Sorry, buddy. SA sale. That actually looks really good. Hurting my chances. Very pretty board. Don't worry, it's Ortho. Why? Let's see. Why did he want to do this? Okay. It'll be on Canon keys. Change to 100 first come, first serve. Interesting. Why not go with the far superior 4x12 Plonk layout? Oh, okay. So that very top row is where you store the novelties and artisans. Interesting. 2-degree angle. Why have an angle at all? Pen rail to be functional. Okay. Interesting. That's funny. Pen rail right there. You guys can see that pen rail? Ooh. It looks nice, but you guys know I am not an Ortho user. I'm not an Ortho user, so I will not be doing this board. But if you are an Ortho lover, check it out. Yan says Jay is upset. Why is Jay upset? App support unknown at this time. Let's see. Pen rail. Oh. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Folks, out of the 3 items starting this week, those 3 items are GMK Blink. Let's turn that up again. GMK Blink. Akegata. What was this called again? The Akegata Denki. Device 1. Or the Atlas. Which of these 3 interests you the most? Woodpack says, good evening, Merlin. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Functional is in for GMK Blink Novelties and Atlas. Very cool. Whitpack wants the Atlas. Gotta say that Atlas looks real nice. I agree, that Atlas looks real nice. And since it's going on Novelkeys, I wonder when it's done, will it come with a case as nice as this? If you're wondering, Merlin, is that a TX case? No, this is not a TX case. This is the case that came with that board. This is the Canon Keys Timo V2. So maybe it will come with that as well. Duncan Yo-Yo says, Atlas looks real nice. Smudge says the cheap 60. The Denki. You know, I know we were all making fun of it earlier, but I'm gonna have to agree. I am I have, I think I might buy the fan kit just for the hell of it, because this is hilarious. This is so hilarious. Yeah. I am not a fan of the kill this love, kill this Boombaya stuff. But these four these four are hilarious. Yeah. Oh man. Bread Banana says, wait, my 7V better come with the case. Maybe not. The 7V was sold to Novelkeys, so not sure if he has a case strategy in place. Solji says, wait, do you think my Prophet will come with one of those? Maybe, maybe not. Talisman says, Blackpink is the revolution. Blackpink. Yeah. I need to continue my GMK novelty collection. I've been trying to collect novelties from like every set, but sometimes novelties, especially GMK, can cost up to $60. Talisman says, "Get it with Merlin. Get with it, Merlin. You're behind the times." Is the KBD fans case any good? I have no experience with the KBD fans case, but from images it looks awfully thin. So not sure if it will actually protect your board. I regret not getting the Mizu novelties. Maiko eats clams. I am with you on that. I greatly regret that as well. Yeah, I just have to look at this again. And guys, check out the renders. That's just hilarious. This is probably one of the most hilarious novelties I've ever seen, and I just need to get them. Not a fan, says Yan. I know, right? Very cool. But this Atlas, guys, if you're a big fan of Ortho, you might not want to miss this, because this looks great. This looks awesome. Look at that. That is a very good color. Very, very nice color. Cryptoid says the 2U pink mods remind me of erasers. Atlas gonna be lots of money. Do you think so? There's one expensive pencil holder. No, Ortho is popular, but it's still not... I don't think it's mainstream enough to warrant the prices that like a Satisfaction 75 would get, you know? 400 for Atlas at least. Yeah, this is probably the nicest Ortho case I have seen. Like, I've seen custom Ortho cases, but this is the first one I've seen show up in a group buy. I'd love to see him do one of these cases for the Plonk. Yeah, this is a board that if you already know you like Ortho, this is the board you get. Like, if you're experimenting with Ortho, you're not going to spend $400 just to try it out on a board like this. And if you are, you know, with the community still really small and with this limited to only 100, if you're just going to try Ortho, there are so many other Orthos to try. Let the actual Ortho people get this board, you know? Max Feeling says, do we know how much it will be? The estimate is about $400. The estimate, yeah. 40% folks have deep pockets. You know why they have deep pockets? It's because there are not that many boards that come out for 40% or for Ortho. Solji says, imagine all the big ballers dropping money on this to try Ortho. Yeah, that's not it. Let's see, do I have an Ortho board? Here. It's probably the closest I'll have to an Ortho board that I actually use. I have another Ortho board, the Hadron, but I can't use that at all. But this is it. This is the closest to an Ortho that I actually use. I wouldn't really call it an Ortho board. It's more of a macro pad. Yeah, it says you are weak. Alright guys, let's see. I try to keep this at about an hour, and we've been at it for almost an hour. If you guys have any questions regarding anything I've talked about here, make sure you @ me, @Merlin, or about keyboards in general, or upcoming group buys that I may or may not know about. Feel free to ping me on chat right now. Bruin says, Ortho layout, best layout. Let's agree to disagree. My best layout is basically standard 60 with split right shift, or a 65% board. Talisman says, have a great week. Woodpack says, what artisans do you have? I have a few artisans that people have given me over the years. I do not exactly know what they are. I keep them in a small box. Let's see, do I have anything here right now? Let's see. Here we go. I've got this. I have no clue what these are. They look like lions of sorts. And they have BOB stamped on the back. And they are in a plastic seal. Other than that, I have no clue what they are. They look pretty cool though. I think they're lions. Lions or very aggressive cats. Let's see. Let's get the lighting right here. Huh. I know, I really haven't used them for anything else. Let's see, push to open. There. Solji says, Ortho users all failed their online quarantine exams because they couldn't type fast enough. There we go. Yeah, they look like lions of sorts. Cool. I got a few others. I just don't know where they are quite at the moment. Probably in another box somewhere out there. There we go. Back in. Anything else here? Apparently at one point I had a Holy Oops board, or a Holy Oops keycap, but now I just have an escape key in there for some odd reason. Don't know. And here we go. About my first year of work at my current position, my team lead gave this to me for Christmas. And once again, I do not quite know what it is. But I've got it. It's really pretty, but it's SA. I haven't found a use for it. Because the only all row 3 uniform profile SA set I have does not match the green. Cool. Yeah, I've got a few others here, but I don't know where they are. Let's see. Key Bonbon says, "What's your day job, Merlin?" I am a software engineer, but these days I'm more software management. Don't code too much these days. Cool. Let's see. Boy_314 types fastest on Ortho. Wow, I am very impressed. My typing speed drops down to about 40 to 50 on an Ortho board. I'm definitely staggered all the way. Let's see. All right, guys, it's about time. We're coming up to close to an hour. Thank you everyone for joining my stream. My next stream should be this coming Tuesday, where I port another board into QMK or just add VIA support to it. If that kind of stuff interests you, definitely tune in. 7:30 p.m. Tuesday nights Pacific Standard Times. Hope everyone has a good start of your week. And if any of these group buys interest you, make sure you jump on them. We've got 6 expiring this week and 3 starting this week. So check those out. If you've forgotten what they are, feel free to join my Discord server, in which, I don't have an exclamation point on this board, so I can't actually trigger it, but you know, just look underneath this stream. I have all the links there. Come join my server. I keep 2 channels there that just keep a mention on upcoming group buys and expiring group buys. All right, guys, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good start of your week. Goodbye, guys.